I didn't know really what I needed yet. It was more like I can recall as best I can, taking what was offered and not really knowing my own needs and not having an understanding of what I needed. I was a kid, so I was like 18 years old. And once I started to come here, there's a break. But what I needed, I didn't know because my needs had never been met. Started that relationship was on the rise. It was like, I need a shower. I need something. I need something to eat. I don't have a bus pass to go get this thing or keep this appointment. So it started with immediate needs. And what I love about it was like I needed a place to breathe, to rest my feet, sit comfortably in my own mind, and dwell with other women, that I understood that all of us, irregardless of how we became homeless and how we were homeless, that I didn't have any shame.
On the Rise is seeking to connect with folks who have really fallen through the cracks of the social service system. As we've mentioned before, have overlapping challenges, be that untreated mental health issues, substance use issues. Trauma is the overarching kind of umbrella, I think, of a lot of those overlapping challenges, often starting in childhood. Witnessing violence, at an early age, domestic violence, sexual violence, and so folks who need and we hope to create space for them to build trust at a pace that really fits them and is determined by them.
We work with women, trans, and non-binary folks who are experiencing and moving through homelessness, and for folks who come to our doors often have been chronically unhoused, meaning they have been experiencing homelessness for many years and have not meaningfully connected or made success working through traditional systems.
One of the first things that they will experience when they walk through the door is being greeted by a staff member to welcome them, and take a seat in this chair here, and then get a cup of coffee perhaps, and move along to our wellness room where they will sit down for really a conversation with a community advocate. And we consider this the intake process, but the goal is for it to be a very low threshold conversation.
We serve breakfast and lunch every day. The breakfast is offered by On the Rise, and the lunch is donated by members of the community every single day. This is a family-style meal that people cook and deliver in the morning, and that we're able to set out here on the counter, and people can serve themselves. And what's really special about this space is that you use it like it's your own kitchen. This is our clothing room. It is lovingly referred to as the boutique by our participants. And this room is an opportunity for folks to get clothing that they need throughout the week that is seasonally appropriate. It is all donated by members of the community, and has a high amount of use. We could go through hundreds of articles of clothes in a week. I generally say that by the end of the week, this room will be empty and we'll need to refill it by the coming Monday.
Participants will sleep all over the house, and they might check out a blanket to keep themselves warm while they're watching TV, but this is a dedicated quiet space for folks to get some shut-eye. Most unhoused folks are coming to us having not slept well the night before, and so the kind of ability to just settle in and rest is, I would say, kind of first and foremost a priority for many people when they're coming here, along with food and taking a shower.
Our laundry machines are going all day, every day. Our participants are coming in to wash their clothes. Because people might cozy up with a blanket when they're hanging out or napping, many people take showers here, so we're providing everything they could need for the shower, like a towel, shampoo, conditioner. So we even have our own laundry that we generate. So after hours, we're running the house laundry, but during the day, there's a very active laundry list that we're going down. So these are our lockers. This is a very precious resource. Delphine talked about the full-time job that it is moving through homelessness, and I mentioned how theft is really common, loss of personal belongings for other reasons is really common. And so we had these lockers installed as a way to provide people who really have no other safe place to keep their belongings, especially important personal documents, so they could store them and know that they're safe here. Loss of personal documents is such a barrier to doing anything when you're moving through homelessness. One of the most common things that we're helping people with is just getting a replacement ID, because you need your ID for so many basic things like walking into a Social Security office or picking up a medication.
Cashing a check.
The things that you need to literally exist and live and also move along in your journey and hopefully towards housing if that's your goal.
And so this beautiful space was created to honor those who passed, and each brick has both a name and a symbol that was selected to represent the person who passed away and remember them.
As I got to understand my needs, as I got to understand what happened to me, I was always walking through the door expressing that and being met with help. I'm thirsty, I need coffee. I need someone to talk to. I need someone to hear me.